This summer, one camp is helping kids build confidence, make friends, and feel a lot more comfortable being themselves. So here to tell us how it's Communication 101 is making a difference are Shelly and her daughter, Trisea. Is that right? Did I say it right? Good, because I love that name. Shelly, for people who haven't heard of Communication 101, what is it, and what do you help kids learn to do?
So my passion is communication, and I wanted to start helping people communicate better before I even thought about the kids camp. So I started my business, Communication 101, I do women's seminars, and I help CEOs communicate better with their coworkers and just all the things, right? And I thought, well, she struggles with friends and with things going on, technology and everything. So I thought, you know what? I want to create a kids camp and help kids because, to be honest, a lot of adults don't feel like they need change sometimes.
Yeah, right. They're stubborn.
Yes, and I feel like starting with kids, they start younger, and we can try to, get them to understand it. And I say mold, I don't mean that in a negative way, but like just helping them understand the ways of communication. And as they grow using it, repetition becomes habit, and then they start treating their friends better and talking better. So creating the kids camp has been amazing. Like, I've just learned so much, and she's been passionate about it. So we pretty much are a nonprofit, and we teach kids to communicate better in their relationships, work out conflict, and learn how to treat each other.
That's what's missing right now, especially with the cell phone. I'm not trying to put the teen youth down,
I know.
But communication is huge right now because we're all like this, you know? Bravo, first of all, for your initiative and ambition. What are some of the biggest challenges kids are facing right now when it comes to social skills or even just like confidence?
Yeah, I feel like there is a lot of social media and a lot of cell phones. If you go to a restaurant, everyone's on their cell phone, not even the kids, but the parents too.
Totally.
And I feel like that that makes them not be able to socialize, and have conversations. So like even dating now, I feel like you see them in a restaurant and they're both on their phones and they're not even talking. So I feel that, building confidence is communication because, we're trying to help the kids interact together, communicate better, and pretty much like work out things.
Yes,
I feel like they just kind of clam up when something goes wrong, or nobody knows how to have conversations together.
Right.
Ask questions about each other.
Especially like hard conversations, that absolutely won't happen.
Right.
You have a camp coming up, is that right?
Yes.
So what can kids, if they get off the bus or whatever they do, what can they expect when they come?
So when they get there, we have the registration, they get 10 tokens. And those tokens, which are right here.
Oh, cute.
Those tokens are given out where they get to give them to their peers. So if they get each get like 10 tokens each. So if they give each other a compliment, that kid can find out like, hey, I think that's a sincere compliment. And then they give them a coin. So they get to get coins from each other. And then the counselors also get to see them be kind, be helpful, give each other compliments, and be aware of other people, not just themselves. Totally. And then we give them tokens. And at the end of camp, they get to spend the tokens in a store that people donate things like we're trying to get, Lego, like different companies to donate toys and stuff. And then they get to buy things in a store with their tokens.
So
they get rewarded.
Solidify that by actual having something.
Yeah, that's what makes us unique.
Because that makes the habit full.
Yes.
I mean, really, that's amazing. Now I want a token. Okay,
you can have one.
I will. I'd be taking one. Trisea, as a counselor, first of all, congratulations, counselor. What do you see kids gain the most when they go through camp?
So this is my first camp as being a counselor with my mom.
Very exciting.
I'm very excited.
Yes, you should be.
And what I hope to see kids gain the most is just confidence and social skills, as my mom said, because like younger kids, like even my age group, just don't know how to keep a conversation. And it's just like social media and stuff has gotten so intense and like stimulating that it's just like so hard for kids to like ask you like, how's your day going? Like they don't like, not good at like starting a conversation.
Absolutely.
And this camp is great for it because we like role play, we use like different fun activities.
That's awesome.
So it's like kids aren't bored while doing it, but they're also not like on electronics and they're actually doing fun activities without having the stimulation of like
the tech with
them.
I gotta be honest, I'm a little bit older, like not a lot older, but a little bit, just kidding. And I struggle with the social media aspect. I mean, adults my age have that issue. So this is a phenomenal way to start young. For parents watching, they may have a shy kid, right? Maybe they have a little kid who struggles socially. Why do you think Communication 101 can really, really help?
So this is one of my favorites because I see some of her friends that don't talk very much when they come over. I always try to ask a kid a question about themselves, or I give them a compliment, like, oh my gosh, you have such pretty blue eyes and I love your earrings. And then they're like, all of a sudden they feel warm, like, oh, she's nice, she likes me. And then they open up. So at the camp, the counselors are gonna be doing that. And we have more counselors. We have a lot of counselors, you know, compared to kids, because we want to give that extra attention so the kids get noticed. So we don't have all these kids and one counselor and then the kids don't get extra attention. So we can see that kid that's shy. And then we introduce that kid to maybe another kid that's kind of shy. And then they feel like, oh, there's someone else like here that's like me.
like me.
Yeah, and so I feel that that is like my favorite, because when I see a kid go out of, you know, their little shell and like open up and they're laughing and you just kind of find out what they like and how familiar, like, you know, the familiar things that they feel make them feel comfortable, excuse me. And then they just open up and it's like they bloom.
And then
that's
they
like
just
my favorite part.
And they start talking like crazy. So
Yes.
you are absolutely changing lives right now. Thank you both for being here. I want to thank Shelly and Trisea. Communication 101 Spy Kids Camp is June 15th through the 18th. They're giving a very special discount to our viewers. So if you use the code COCOKINDNESS, you can sign up now by going to communication-101.com. You can also use the QR code. It's right on your screen. Take a pic of that. Deadline for registration is June 1st. I want to thank you both for being here, and thank you for what you do, Shelly. Absolutely.